Hey guys, it's Patrick checking in to do a video. It is Sunday, April 29th, 2012. Tomorrow is Monday, April 30th, 2012, which means May is in like a day and a half away, which means I'm getting married in less than a month, which is kind of frightening. Um, Getting married is a big deal, and there are a lot of things that go into planning a wedding. Um, Things that I hadn't even anticipated, like um, hurting people's feelings around certain things that I wouldn't think about hurting people's feelings around things that I would think that would hurt their feelings, but having to do so anyway because of space issues and event capacity issues, and who we can and can't invite. Just like so much to think about. Sort of managing families and dynamics around families. It's a lot. It's a lot when you're planning your own wedding and your career and you're on a limited budget. I just feel like there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that goes into planning a wedding anyway. So be warned on that. I think the sooner you can get your shit together, the better. I think we are sort of, in a lot of ways, we're doing a lot of this like last minute, but I think it's going to come together in the way that it's supposed to come together. A lot of stuff we've done and thought about, a long time ago. Like I already have my outfit. I need to get it tailored though. Um, so there's stuff, and just like I haven't seen much, like going to my friend Allison's high school reunion wedding, which felt like a high school reunion because I knew so many people from my high school were going to be there. It's like that, but like with my family. So, like, I haven't seen some of my family members um, since before I even came out. I haven't seen some of my family members that are coming to this wedding, like, as an openly, even, like, gay woman. Um, so I certainly, those family members, like, it's a leap, like, to go from, like, this, girl type appearing creature to this boy creature. Like, I can imagine that's a lot. One of the things I did is add as many family members as I can on Facebook so they can kind of check out. And I have an album that's called Transition that has photos from, like, my top surgery, like bloody scars, to like where I'm at right now, and left that open to all my friends who I'm Facebook friends with on purpose, and like added as many like extended family members who are coming that I'm sort of concerned about as possible, so that they have the option to sort of slowly look at that stuff and think about that stuff and hopefully be cognizant of that stuff. I just posted a video that I'm actually gonna favorite after I do this video so you guys can watch it too, just on like kind of this one guy's, like, he's just like holding up cards about like what it's been like for him to be trans and how his friends and family have been, friends and lady friend have been really accepting, but how some of his family he's lost, and how that's a real thing that a lot of us struggle with. And I posted that on my Facebook page as well, just as like a sort of like, thing. And I know part of it, a huge part of it, is like I'm just petrified of having these conversations. And like I talked about with like my niece and nephew, and having the conversation like through playing the video game, by creating my Wii Me, by letting them choose like the male character versus the female character. It's like these conversations sort of happen in various ways. Sometimes a conversation is as simple as adding someone as your Facebook friend, as Patrick, you know what I mean? So obviously it's hard to have those direct conversations with people. I know we all struggle with it, and it's also like we have to hold that stuff. Like we often have to start those conversations, and like it's just a lot, you know? And in a lot of days, if given the choice between like calling my dad and having a hard conversation about like being trans, or like watching reality TV and eating, you know, ice cream, I'm gonna choose the reality TV and ice cream. But like you gotta deal with stuff, and you know I do it as I can, and you know, thank God I have all my friends and my partner who has been just fucking phenomenal, like throughout this whole thing. I'm so lucky, so lucky to have her support through this. I don't know where I would be without her. So that's the person I get to marry in a month. Gotta think about that part. That's the other thing about my wedding. Like, our love is huge. Our love is a force. Like, you can't fuck with that. You can't. It's bigger than anything else in the room. It's certainly bigger than someone calling me she. And I need to remember that. And I'm gonna definitely remember that. Other update I wanted to give you guys was, last time I updated, I was talking about starting an estrogen blocker. The generic name for it, which I'm taking, the generic version is called anastrozole, ANASTROLOZE. Google that and it'll tell you the exact spelling, because that's totally wrong. But the non-generic name is Amiderix, AMIDERIX. And it's an estrogen blocker, and I honestly feel like I already feel the effects of it. I told you I've passed more frequently lately, which has been awesome. And lastly, the point I want to end on is my obsession with my sideburns growing in, which you can maybe see in this video. Sort of some hairs going in here and over on the other side. Maybe you can see that. I swear it's happening. I can totally see it. But I would really love for to have some sideburn action for my wedding. I think that would be pretty cool, and also like really start to tip the scales in terms of like, you know, passing more often. Other than that, I will definitely do a post. I got some other stuff I want to share with you guys. Oh, I just did a thing. I sent out a Facebook invite to folks in my community about starting a local trans masculine support group, because I feel like that's something that keeps coming up and that is lacking, and I've offered to like host the first one next Sunday. Nobody's responded yet, but I hope people do, and that it becomes like a cool space. I'm gonna have like a fire and asked everybody to like bring something to share, to like, I don't know, I just thought and like bring things to create as we're talking, and the idea is like we can cross talk to one another and talk back to one another, and ultimately like connect, right? Like not feel so isolated in what we're going through. And so I hope that goes well. I'm gonna end here because my videos keep clipping off, but much love to you guys, and goodbye.